You already know what it is. Starting off legs today. So stiff leg deadlifts. Right now we got 2x6, 4x3 here. We're going a little lighter today. Had a little under 5 hours of sleep. And reason because of that, my car was giving me some issues. So, and the problem that I was having with my car was it was overheating. And so I went to my mechanic. He thought it was just a sensor because the fans weren't turning on. So, you know, we switched out the sensors. It worked for a little bit. Yeah, I tried driving back. Then all of a sudden, it started smoking again. And the thermometer gauge just went straight up. So I call him back. I didn't get like a quarter mile out there working with him. That's how bad it was. So we didn't get it fixed about 9:30 last night. And I call him like, hey, like it's still smoking. So we're trying to figure out what the issue was. Couldn't really tell without being in the car, actually in the shop, and having the other tools to see through the parts. And so we were trying to figure out different ways what we could do. In the meantime, just kind of carried me over the weekend. But yeah, I mean, I didn't go to bed at 1 o'clock last night. And I was up at 5 o'clock Friday. So I was up 21 hours, or 20 hours all yesterday. So we'll see how we're feeling today. I know catching my breath is going to be it's giving me the fucking name of the game today. It's catching my damn breath. Alright, I was there for 6 reps. We got 4x3 here. What I might do is I'll do probably 455 here for the last 4 sets. We'll see how we feel. Because last time I did 475 last week. Again, with me not really getting the adequate and proper amount of sleep, I know my body's gonna be feeling a little bit different today. I'm so looking forward to this more too. If all things went good, I made some homemade burgers last night, so I kind of had myself a little like cheat meal since homemade. Only difference was like and homemade fries, and only difference was the buns. You know, the breading was the only unnatural part of that meal. And of course, had a little bit of brownie bites, that big. I'll probably say I had like I'll say 8 to 11. All right. Sorry about that, guys. I forgot to cancel off my alarm. I'll explain to you after this set. Yes, sir. Whew. But yeah, so my original goal for today, not goal, plan, was for me to, you know, try to get some shut eye. Since I go to bed till 1. And it's gonna wake up 7:30. Go about my morning, train my client at 9, and was gonna work out afterwards. But my body naturally just woke up at 5:30. I just couldn't get back to sleep. So I was like, fuck it. You know, I get myself ready. I get something to eat. And I'll test my car out too. I'll test it. So I tested it. And actually, didn't overheat this time. Coming to the gym. Because as before, I get to the point where we're heating. And then I get up to that point where it's like getting close to that overheating mark. But this time stay under half. So we might fix it. Probably last night it was just so hot. I just couldn't get itself together. But just gonna test out the weekend until he can take a look at it. So if you're wondering how the hell I got here, that's how I got here. I drove myself, but definitely gonna keep an eye on it too, just to make sure that thermometer gauge doesn't keep going up all the way and stay there. Woo! Hey, Adam. Woo. We got 2 more sets here. 2 more. And you're probably gonna see some weird camera angles. FYI, as I was coming here this morning, I just completely forgot my tripod. Now, silly on me, right? But I was just like trying to hurry because I do got client at 9, but I'm good time. It's only 7:30. But I was like, make sure the car was going good, making sure my body was feeling good. You know, I had to really wait a little bit to feel how I was feeling. I had about a little under 5 hours of sleep. So it's feeling good, you know. And this is what happens, you know, when days like this, like you're not gonna win every single day. You're gonna have to gauge, and that's why you see me keep a log, you know, journaling with the weights, the sets, the reps, all the things like that, side notes. It gives me an idea how I can go off it. Like, yeah, you saw me last week. Yeah, I did like 475 and 495 for once, right? But this time, I didn't get that same amount of sleep. And my schedule's a little messed up too. So it's just when those days come like that, you just have to modify based on how you feel. Take about 20% less than what you normally do, 10 and 20, again, based off how you feel, and still attack it. Still attack with the same mindset. So yeah, so I'm using my water bottle as my tripod. Whew. And like, don't get frustrated. Like, you might get frustrated in that moment because you plan on what tomorrow's gonna look like. You're planning out what those consequences are. You know, if I was gonna be able to drive my vehicle, if I wasn't. So whether like setback, adversity, or problem that comes across your table, just find a way. You know, just find a way to go switch around your schedule, right? I mean, thankfully, I'm kind of still on my schedule. Normally, I'm an hour behind when I'm doing this, but it's still within that schedule on me. But if I didn't wake up that early, if my body wasn't feeling that good, I was gonna wait till later to work out. But I'm here right now. We're making it happen. Talking to you, strong drag people, and here we are. I'll do this again. Ooh. All right, that's it for deadlifts. Unfortunately, my left lower back is still on my glute, so not feeling good. So I'm gonna be doing single leg extensions here. I've got leg lunges, or leg extensions here, 5 by 12. Like I said, my left lower back, I'm on top of my glute. It's still not 100%. Every time I lunge, I still feel that tension right on top of it. So I'm gonna have to figure out where that's come from, do some mobility, do some strengthening in that region, and then we'll go from there. I'm just hoping it's not like a long-term thing where it just keeps inhibiting me from doing lunges. Even though I despise lunges. Lunges is like a great leg movement. when it comes to doing single leg activities. One, you can get strong with it. Two, you can build overall muscle. But I haven't really done single leg extensions in a hot minute. So, and you probably notice I'm on different equipment than the other one. The other one is the black or the side backs. The gym's getting new pads right now for it. So it's out of commission right now. So I kind of like this sometimes because compared to side backs, this one, you can get a little more deeper stretch coming down, swoop back up, as opposed to the other side backs. Or to the side backs, it only cuts that limited motion. This. I won't know if you guys see me or not, but so I'll stand farther back a little bit. But I mean, in honesty, it just comes down to how bad you want it. Like, there could have been so many negative excuses. There could have been so many in your bitch voice inside my head telling me, man, like, you can get that sleep. Man, don't work out today. Man, it's okay, just take it easy. Take a rest day. Like, there could be so many excuses going through my head. There could be so many demons trying to hold you down. That's when it just depends on how bad you want it. It depends, do you really believe that you can fight through the demons, right? And maybe you're just a beginner. Maybe you don't know what that feels like or what that mean terms like. But over time, it's like, you know when your body tells you something different. Not your body, your mind. Your mind tries to tell you something different because maybe your body's not going to be on that schedule today. Maybe your routine's going to be thrown off. Maybe you might be thinking you're not going to get the best workout. But those are all nonsense. You just got turn that bitch off and really just find why you need to show up and why you get to show up. Because especially too, like with my schedule, with Sundays being a rest day, it's like that's when you can let the body rest. I'll just take a rest day on day that you're supposed to go to the gym. Just because, man, hey, you don't feel like it. Maybe you didn't get to sleep, and maybe you just ain't eat enough, and maybe you just don't feel like it because you just don't have the motivation. Man, fuck all that shit. Like, do what you promised and told yourself that you're gonna do for that day, and just do it. Again, it doesn't have to be what you were doing the week before or that lift before. Just come in, figure out where your body's at, figure out how much your body can withstand the pain, and then making sure your form's not breaking down, especially being fatigued, tired, and just go about it. Still push yourself, still train hard, keep that intensity high, but sometimes it might not be the weight that you do so. It might be more the intensity, pushing, again through those demons, telling yourself that you're gonna win that battle and you're gonna conquer your victory. Let's see. I gotta figure out how many sets that was. Was this set 3 or 4? I did the first one. I sat down. The second one, I stood up. And then I was talking about, yeah, you gotta show up for yourself. Did it. Came over here. Talk about, yeah. So, yeah, that was the fourth one. Sometimes this is why I like people make fun of me when, so no wonder why it's so fake. You can't fucking keep count. Sometimes that's true, especially when it comes to sets. Even though it's 5, especially if I'm talking, I'm not really kind of counting the sets as I do it too. But that's why I was just retracing how many I just did right there. Because sometimes I may do one extra, which is okay. But I just be like, damn, what number set was that one? And then I had to retrace. And I was like, I had to do it right there. Oh. Yeah, maybe for like this type of leg extension, I'm not liking it for single leg as much as I would for a double, as opposed to the other one. That's it for leg extensions. Move on to leg press. Leg press, 4x12 here. We're going to take about 50 pounds off. We're going to work a little bit deeper range of motion here, and that's how we get it. So rock and roll, baby, rock and roll. But you know, this is like saying a phrase, quote, however you want to put it. And I used to use it for football when I used to get ready for my games. And it was called, what's going on, dude? How you doing? It was called Veni, Vidi, Vici. Meaning, I came, I saw, I conquer. And so I always would get my wrist tape, and on both my wrists, I write out that phrase, Veni, Vidi, Vici. That says, I came, I saw, I conquer. So anytime I step in the game, I'm looking at that phrase and remind myself all the work I put in, all the preparation I did, leading up to that week, leading up to that game day, is what I'm doing. I came here, what I need to do. I saw what I need to do. And whatever that battle comes, during that time, win or lose, you conquer on what you need to do to be better in that game and move forward in the future. It's the same mindset I apply to working out. Fuck. Shit. But I carry that phrase over to my workouts, my day to day, with my business, all those things like that, right? Is every morning I'm reading those 3 words, Veni, Vidi, Vici, and I was gonna talk about all the times. How did I came? How did I saw? And how am I gonna conquer? And at the end of the day, sit down, recap on that day, and then see what went well, what didn't, what needs to improve, what was working, what we need to keep doing, all those things like that. So That's what I've been following, and I love that term and things like that. So hopefully, kind of inspires you guys to find something along those lines to keep it going. Because I understand, like, man, it's just not easy. It's just not easy. Pain's not easy. Being comfortable is not easy. Doing things that your friends, your family, relatives, partner, whoever, is not easy. Doing what you need to do to get yourself there and then not along with you, that's not easy either. Eating those foods that you need to eat to achieve that physique, right? So really just these things, and then when you come in here, it's not easy. None of it is easy, but you gotta fight through it. Because you gotta look at it, it's a battle. Every single fucking day you come in here, or every single day when you get to wake up, is a battle. Doesn't matter how extreme the battle is, it's a fucking battle. So how you gonna win that? Because again, life is just a war. That war is never ending. But how many battles can you win to get yourself closer to ending that war? Oh. Yes. Oh. Shit. Oh my god. Whole pumped right now. We're pumped. But King goes back to what I talked about a couple videos ago. That shit wasn't easy for you to get out of shape. That shit wasn't easy for you to follow through routine. That shit wasn't easy for you to eat more, take out fast food, and go off your nutrition plan. And, shit wasn't easy for you being active. And the shit wasn't easy for you to be inconsistent on those things, right? And be more consistent, getting to your overweight yourself, right? So that's the thing, is like, no matter which direction you go to, none of it's easy. At the end of it all, it just matters on how bad you want it. And that you come in here, wake up every day, come in here, whatever the case is, that you get to do these things, that you get to work out, you get to eat these foods, right? You get to able acquire that dream physique you need to, or you want to. And because some people don't have the option. So when people complain about it so much, it's like, suck it up, let's fucking just do the work. Like, you did the work to get yourself out of shape, do the same amount of fucking work you need to do to get yourself in shape. Oh. Oh shit. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. That's a burn. And that kill. Those were good. Alright. As if for leg press. Last thing. Oh. Obviously a hamstring curls got taken. So we're on to lying hamstring curls for the last thing. And then pump check. Yeah. Alright. We got hamstring curls. Do by as many as reps as you can. You ever know we do seated hamstring curls, but sometimes it gets taken, and sometimes, I'm out behind too. So it's alright. So does the same job. Things that just different stretch, different length of position. So, but I mean, where you get value from these videos, or rather you don't, or rather you don't. I mean, at the end, like if I can just say one thing to you that you take away, show up for yourself. Just show up the way your future self is waiting for, and the life-changing moment that you've been dreaming of, that you've been picturing, you've been thinking about. Do that for yourself. Despite all the things that's going around your world, distractions, temptations, pressures, people, just show up for yourself. And again, like, you don't have to spend 2 hours in the gym. You don't have to spend so much time on your health. Maybe 5, 15 hours at the max. You gotta focus time on your health. And the other 120 hours you got so much things to do with that too. So just schedule your health like you schedule your happy hours, schedule meeting with your friends, schedule your work, all those things. And like, everybody's got a story to tell. Everybody gone through shit. So don't act like you're the only person that's experiencing it, or that you can, because whatever life has thrown at you, everybody's gone through some form of shit. The only difference is how you gonna handle shit. How you gonna handle the adversity, a setback, Again, you're gonna let those demons overpower your emotions, overpower your decisions, to lead you in the direction you're going right now, worse, or you gonna fight like hell to shut that bitch down, to get the life you deserve, and again to be feeling happy and confident within yourself. And you're waking up every single morning like, yeah, you're that dude or you're that chick, right? And you're just waking up. It's like, yep, you treat yourself like that. All right, we got a last set here. We're doing a leg pump, and then I'll be it for phase 2. Oh shit. All right, let's go check the pump. All right, grand finale of leg 2, phase 2, week 3. Like, we're getting more striations, like I said, after the burgers and fries and little brownies here. Oh my god, it's hard to flex them. See, I know like I said, next phase, we'll be working more hamstring development. But you can see we got separation right here, that sweep, little insertion from the glute. Like I said, the right one is a little underdeveloped right now. We definitely got to work on the hamstrings on the right side, a little more in the sweep. But in due time, it'll come. It'll come. You know, it's the name of the game. Keep finding what your weaknesses are. Keep what you need to focus on. Like I said, we're getting that teardrops here. Line, veins coming out. Yeah. You said things are coming together. You know, keep doing the work. You find what you need to improve. Just keep developing. But that was it for phase 2. So moving forward for phase 3, working on a little bit more hamstrings, a little bit more calves, more shoulders, and we're gonna probably do a little bit more incline. We'll have to see how we want to program there. And you know, that's about it. Keep developing the bag. We just keep getting bigger, keep getting stronger, keep developing muscle wise, and we just keep going from there. Especially now, we're at 3,700 calories. We've completed week 2. We're still chilling around like 235. So things are moving good. I can't wait to see what his next phase is, the volume, intensity, all those things like that for the next phase at the end of it. So again, that was it for phase 2, week 3. That was it for phase 2 completely. Again, phase 3 starts back on Monday. Rest day tomorrow. Y'all have a blessed weekend. I'll catch you then.